telling you, it's just as well I'm not that fussed, because do you know I do some work at XFM? Do you know what they're giving me for Christmas present?
Nothing?
No, might as well have been nothing. 2 CDs. That's it. I was well fed up.
I'm sure you will.
They give you a list of about 30 albums and you get to pick 2 off the list. So I've gone for Kings of Leon album and Best of Bob Marley.
Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years. In fact, he died 7 years ago this very day.
Do you know what sort of donuts Bob Marley likes?
It's not my business.
No, it's not a proper question. It's an old Peter Kay joke. He likes the ones with jam in. Do you get it? Garlic bread. It's good, isn't it?
Excellent.
Oh, Carl, well done.
Carl in Scrooge there. The only man more mean and depressed generally than Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh dear. Oh.
What's the question, Carl?
Well, if people have been listening from the start, right? What albums am I getting?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Good, yeah.
What albums am I getting from for working for this place for 6 years? Alright?
Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
Sweet music. Snow Patrol and Run on XFM. Wow. Nearly your last show, Carl, for about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Carl's off to Lanzarote. Next week. We're doing it with Ian Canfield next Saturday. Then we're off, because it's day after Boxing Day, isn't it? Or 20, yeah. And then, we're back on the 3rd, I think, aren't we, all together?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, what have you got? I think we should have done something like some roundups, like Cheeky Freak of the Week. We could have done Cheeky Freak of the Year. What's your Freak of the Year, Carl, if I put it to you?
What, out of all the ones that I found out about?
Yeah, all the ones that have ever been, yeah. Well, no, you have the Elephant Man in there that you found out about at the end of the 19th century. Go on.
Watched The Elephant Man again last week.
Good.
Yeah, loved it. Probably that one, the kid who was like 7, but aged to about 38. That was pretty weird. That amazed me. That sort of blew
No,
my mind.
it was worse than that. She was about 90 or so, wasn't she?
She is now. But back then...
Oh, a couple of months ago she was 38,
Yeah.
but because of the aging.
She's sort of aged fast and that.
Yeah.
It's really...
This is the one that you think should be allowed to get fags and beer and an off-licence because she's got the body of a 90-year-old.
Well, yeah, it's only fair, isn't it? Let her have a decent life.
Even though she's 6.
If she wants a packet of fags... The doctor said, you know, you're older and that. Even though you're 6, you are sort of 72. If she wants a packet of fags, let her have them.
She was 72 September, wasn't she? Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but it was that's probably
Do you
the
actually
weirdest
think that would
thing.
be a good idea to give a 6-year-old with an aging disease a packet of fags
If that's what they want. If that's what they want.
and a pint of Tennant's?
All the stress and that she goes through. It was saying something about how she has to have a passport picture done every 3 months or something. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
That's what she's dealing with. So that was probably the weirdest.
Can we just say that Carl doesn't let the mickey out of these freaks?
No.
Of these people.
I just, you know, it's things that fascinate me at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Things like that are weird. And things that, I mean, there's certain things that people get excited about that I think, well, what are you getting excited for?
Like what?
News, just news. Do you know how I normally do the headlines and that?
Yeah. Have we got any headlines?
Not really, because there isn't that much going on.
Isn't there?
This is what annoyed me, though. There was something about a woman who's going up Everest on a bike. Do you know what I mean? And they were like, oh, brilliant. But I don't think that's that good. When someone's done it walking...
Where would the woman who complained about you come in the years chart?
That's
What do you mean?
yeah, that's the woman with the enormous head. Lest we forget. She took offence to some of the comments you made on the show, and rightly so.
I can understand. I was out of order, and, you know, so I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, well, I'll just explain again that Carl I mean, it's the freak of the week is sort of like more of a punchy catchphrase than a derogatory term. And Carl's fascination and childlike. I mean, I think we'd have to include Carl in the roundup.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd certainly be in the top 10.
I think the fact that she didn't sort of pursue any official complaints means that, you know, she's a bigger person than you, Carl.
Yeah, really, because, you know...
Certainly, you know...
Well, you know, so...
Headwise. She is. Carl, you're going to do some news stories, I think.
Well, like I said, there hasn't been that much going on. There's a story about a fella who hasn't eaten for 70 years.
Right. He hasn't eaten. Is that all that's all the information you're going to give us?
Yeah, hasn't eaten for 70 years. Hasn't had a drink, but he's all right.
That's rubbish then. Next.
It's not rubbish.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Next. Well, what is it? How is that? How is a man not eaten or drunk for 70 years?
It's that thing, isn't it? Your belly gets used to it or something.
Steve, has he misinterpreted it, or is it rubbish?
Well, it does, to be honest with you, it doesn't actually offer any explanation. It just says that that's what happened.
Right, so that's rubbish.
It doesn't go on to explain anything else.
A woman's had... woman needed a new kidney, a new heart, a new stomach, a new liver, new kidney, intestine...
Does that mean that she's the same woman?
I know. You'd just say forget it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you though?
Well, not really. You know, the organ is just a lump of tissue.
If you're that knackered, call it a day. I reckon don't waste time with that.
Yeah.
And
good advice.
There's a woman who hasn't slept for 8 years as well.
Well, that's impossible.
Again, you want to see that, Steve?
Yeah.
That's the news for the week.
Yeah. Oh, rubbish.
Turn off now.
Next. Do you want to apologise once more for anyone you might have offended over the year?
Yeah, like I say, I never want to upset anyone.
No, it's just chatting. It's from the heart. You see something, you say, "Oh, it looks a bit like so and so," or "Isn't it a bit?" You're not really, you know, you don't really try and hurt anyone's feelings, do you?
But I think most people know that.
And I mean, I've got to apologise for laughing at anything you say. I actually can't help it. Again, it's not vindictive, but when Carl comes out with some of the things he says, it's impossible for me not to laugh or react. So, have a Merry Christmas, everyone.
Well, before that, Rick, is there some final, for the year, Monkey News?
Tell you what, let's play a good song.
Okay.
Right, we'll have a bit of Monkey News, and then that's it.
A bit of Amy Mann, then.
Yeah.
Brilliant, this one. No Choice in the Matter by Amy Mann on XFM 104.9. Well, now it's Monkey News.
Well, before Monkey News, Rick, can I just mention to people, if they enjoyed that version of Free Love Freeway that we played earlier on the show, the kind of alt country version.
Yeah.
That was by Ben O'Sullivan, and hopefully if you check out his website, if you're interested, you probably can download something, or maybe he'll tell you when he's going to release it. That's benosullivan.com, one word, benosullivan.com. Good luck to Ben, Happy New Christmas to him, and New Year, best of.
Yeah, rearrange these words into a well-known phrase of the time of year.
Yeah.
Initials MC.
Okay,
Okay.
play the jingle.
Oh! What is it?
Chimpanzee Man.
Oh yeah, Chimpanzee that! Monkey News.
Right, well, the last one of the year. It's not that good, but this is all that's been going on all week.
Yeah.
Little monkey. What happened is, it's this plane, right? Aeroflot, I think it is, Russian airline. Having a good flight. Everything's going normal and that.
This is gonna be libelous. The pilot. Sorry, I mustn't interrupt my slide. How tall was the pilot on this flight?
Okay, listen, we've had a few complaints, people saying, don't interrupt Monkey News.
Okay.
Don't interrupt Monkey News.
I won't then.
It's like the weather girl complaining whilst Trevor McDonald's doing...
Okay, alright. Go on then.
Alright, so, the flight's going well. Food's been served and all the rest of it. Anyway, someone gets upset about not having many nuts.
Right, they've not got enough nuts.
They hand the nuts out and that. One of the sort of passengers is going mental.
What's he saying?
He's just
What language
mad.
is he talking? Is he Russian or English?
So anyway, there's a bit of a fight going on. Fight starts happening. People are going, "What's up with that little fella?" Right?
The little hairy bloke.
So they sort of drag him.
What's wrong with Bob Hoskins? And why is he screaming? Why isn't he talking in his usual Cockney accent? Why is Bob Hoskins screaming and grabbing at nuts?
So
You've ruined it. Right.
Come on.
Forget it.
What have I ruined?
Right, Rick, turn his microphone off.
Okay.
I can't interrupt
Right.
you.
So anyway, so there's a fight going on. Nuts are going everywhere, right? So, anyway, so they manage to tie him down. They get him on the floor, tie his legs up and that, right?
His little legs.
Get him to the...
Come on.
See you later. Have a good Christmas.
No! Oh, how dare you! Finish the story.
All that happened is they got back. It turned out that he shouldn't have been on the plane anyway.
Why?
His passport wasn't valid.
Right.
And you can't cause problems on planes and that. So he got put in a cell for a bit. Turned out it was a little monkey. Alright?
Quick question, how did he complain about the shortage of nuts?
Yeah.
He just was going mental.
Right, he didn't actually call over a stewardess, he just...
Well, how did he get on the plane in the first place? What ticket did he have?
Have a good Christmas and that.
But you
yeah?
know it's rubbish. You
See
must
you
know
later.
that's rubbish.
All
You
the
must
best.
know that's rubbish.
All the best.
You must know that's rubbish.
Where was he going?
Comfort and Sound by Feeder on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
But no Carl Pilkington.
No Carl.
He's in Lanzarote.
Lanzarote,
But we have got a very, very special stand-in. It's Camfield. Say hello.
I'm so excited to be here. It's
Yeah.
been, you know, the things I've learned in the last 10 minutes before we've even gone on air. Like, you
Yeah.
don't have a theme tune.
I don't have a theme
No.
tune, I don't wear headphones.
Exactly.
Ian wears headphones with a preamp. He's got 3 midgets just brought in his backline.
Yeah.
Right? They're called Dog, Mongo and Blitzkrieg. Look, Blitzkrieg is up there, they're eating a banana.
Yeah.
He is the king of rock, the new king of rock.
Well,
the prince, he's the prince of rock. Obviously Vance is the king of rock. But we'll be doing that, we're working out who. Over this, and by the way, Camfield, I don't want the Ian Camfield that does XFM and going, and it's fast approaching 1:23, here's Ash. I want the Camfield that goes, I snorted ants with Lemmy. Okay? So, we want the real Camfield.
Alright, I bought in Metal Christmas, is that alright?
Yeah.
That's my only request from this show, that we do play Paul Di'Anno's version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. The rest of
That'll
it's
be
over
up
to you.
Yeah, we're going to play some Christmas tunes, we're going to play some, you know, our favourite hits of the year, but mainly, this is the rock programme. This is the rock programme.
What worries me, Rick, is there's a lot of people who listen to our show and they're not regular XFM listeners, they just kind of crawl
They're
out
not
of their
regular
morphine
people.
stupor
Yeah,
on a Saturday
yeah.
afternoon, put the show on, so
Yeah.
they might not be familiar with
Well,
Ian's
Ian
work.
Camfield is a young man, he's been in,
He's about 14.
He's been in radio, it's weird, he's 14, but he's been in radio for 15 and a half years.
extraordinary.
He was weaned on the milk of a Vance.
Yeah.
Right? And, he's gonna be the new rock god, aren't you?
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah. No DJ Camfield. Just go, yeah! Right? And over the 2 hours, I want to work out the 4 pillars of rock, right? I want 4 names, 4 pillars of rock, right? Huge rock pillars, and then I want the king who stands astride them like the archangel of metal. So, we'll be asking Ian, every few minutes we'll be asking, right, who's your first pillar of rock? And then, you know, keeping the one that stands astride them. Okay?
And how many do we need?
Well, we need 5 names then, don't we? The 4 pillars of rock and who stands astride them.
Right,
Okay.
Like the Overlord with these Axe Attack albums.
Yeah. Yeah. This is
Oasis doing their version of Merry Christmas, everyone. It's Christmas. It seems only appropriate that we play the occasional Christmas tune. There aren't many decent ones.
we will be playing the greatest, not just Christmas, one of the greatest songs of all time, but certainly the greatest Christmas tune of all time, Fairy Tale in New York.
Is that going to be the version done by what's his name out of Boyzone?
Has he done one?
Yeah.
Who's-
Because he's
what-
lived the hard rock and roll life.
who,
like
what's his
something
name?
What is his name?
Ronan Keating?
Yeah.
He wasn't bad on Room 101 actually, I think he's lightened up a little bit.
Good luck to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
did as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask me, Camford, I'm sure you can, you've probably got experiences of your own that you might want to talk about, but people ask me what Ricky's like in real life. And I don't want to get grotesque, it's Christmas, people are listening, people are eating sandwiches, but he has a flatulence problem, I don't know if you're aware of this, it is...
It's not a problem.
Right. Well, it is for us.
Yeah.
You may not be.
Yeah.
I think the problem with Ricky is Ricky hates to miss out on anything. He's terrified that there's going to be something going on that he's missing out on. A conversation, a joke, someone falling over, you know. And, so he daren't spend any time in the lavatory, because he just, it's too, any period of time he spends in there, he could be missing out on some fun. So he kind of tries to get his lavatory, you know, occupying time down to a minimum, an absolute minimum. Plenty of pissing, there's loads of that, but none of the other activity, really. I mean, you keep that really, it's like you're in, you're out, and sometimes I don't think you've done the full job, Rick.
Yeah.
And today, I tell you this, my eyes were bleeding. It's intense. It's just a word of warning, because the kitchen at XFM is out of bounds now. No one's going in there until the new year.
A to J in the library.
A to J in the record library. I'll tell you this, I don't know if, like, Tony Blackburn's in the building.
His wig will fall off.
But seriously,
not that he wears a wig. He doesn't wear a wig.
But if he's going down now, maybe he wants to play some Beach Boys. I mean, seriously, forget I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Forget you might have survived in the jungle, Tony. But you get down there, mate.
Tony, would you rather eat a plate of maggots or go and get Beach Boys?
Exactly.
Saying A to J. Oh, pop pickers.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
It is absolutely extraordinary down there.
Oh,
so I'll just be warned.
But it's Christmas.
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
Why would Blackburn be listening to this?
I don't know, he's probably doing a bit of Christmas shopping.
Sure.
And he's out and about with probably got his little, personal stereo on.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, I'll listen to the boys at XFM.
Exactly.
And Canfield, what do you think of it so far?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not Vance, is it? Okay, who is secured as one of the pillars of rock?
Lemmy.
Of course he is.
Never changes his boots. 2 pairs of trousers. 3 shirts.
Really?
Yeah.
And he just alternates them, does he?
Yeah,
so he might
yeah.
have the same pair of trousers for 2 weeks, but the different shirt.
Is it true his rider is a bottle of Jack Daniels and 40 Marlboro?
No, it's like one of those 100 packs.
No.
Yeah. One of the 100 packs of Marlboro, and he like keeps them stuck in his boots, which don't change. Actually, I think I'm right in saying like that one of the like 2 left boots as well, because one of them did break, and he had 2 pairs, but he's now only got 1. But and he's got but
well, Lemmy, that is Lemmy then. Lemmy is one of the pillars of rock. What would Phil Lynott get anywhere near this?
Yeah, he would have done.
Let's play some Lizzie then. Don't believe a word. Thin Lizzy on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant, and over there Cam Fools.
Is that your impression of me?
Yeah.
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 The rock one's better.
The rock one's better.
Yeah, you shouldn't try and be a DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Growing up with Diano Tuesday night.
Ian, what, I know you're keen to know this, Rick. What are your thoughts on XFM? Let's get behind the facade of Canfield.
What do you think about this? Because we used to have, some conversations,
You've been with XFM since the beginning, haven't you?
I've been here forever, yeah. It's alright, isn't it? I mean, it's not quite magic.
Well, no, a few things are.
You know, got me eyes on the big 105.4, obviously, eventually.
What, magic?
Yeah.
Now, do you think you want to do, like, a rock programme on something like Virgin or Radio 1 eventually?
Nah, I don't think so.
No?
No.
What do you want to do, then? What do you want to do?
I wanna start playing stuff like the Eagles and Steely Dan and Bruce Hornsby in the Range, truth be known.
But you'd have to go quite mainstream.
In your bedroom? What?
But on what sort of platform though? Because the good thing about those is they are really popular. They are. I mean, I think the Eagles' Greatest Hits is the biggest selling album of all time now. It's overtaken Thriller.
Yeah.
So I mean those.
What you're saying? Iron Maiden aren't popular. Like what I play now.
Are actually popular, but they've got a very
Slipknot,
tight fan
Fear
base.
Factory.
I mean, Iron Maiden can go to #1 with just their fans buying it, and then slip away again, can't they?
Yeah.
But everyone sort of likes the Eagles, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I think still. So you could get on sort of like Radio 2 maybe, the rock programme on Radio 2. Who does it at the moment? Is there one?
No, there's not one. I should do a demo maybe.
Okay, well let's
I love the way we're talking about my career and other radio stations I could work for. Do you know something I don't?
No.
No, I'm just saying that this
is
place
going,
is
it's
not
going on the
last
tube,
forever.
isn't it? It's going on the tube. I mean, you're gonna be like, I mean, you'd abandon the sinking ship, wouldn't you? You wouldn't hang around, would you? You wouldn't fiddle as Rome Byrne.
I mean, we got a couple of pies cooking in the States, so we're not going to be here to keep it afloat.
No.
The weekends.
Well, we want to take the good guys with us.
Right.
So, when this crumbles and they make it into a car park for Capital, I want to see you on Radio 2, Friday nights, 10 till 12, pure rock.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Right, well that's the pitch, isn't it? Friday nights 10 to 12, pure rock.
Okay, if anyone's listening to the BBC, it's Canfield. He is the new Vance.
Molten Metal, maybe.
Molten Metal. That's good.
My only concern with TV work for Ian is he doesn't look like the obvious rocker. I mean, people are listening, they probably imagine he's got the long, greasy hair,
but that's
he's got
the modern
Slipknot
look.
T-shirt.
Lots of modern bands now, they've got,
I'm not slagging off, I'm just saying I wonder if the
they've got
fans...
short hair. It's not all long hair and strange beards and tattoos.
No, the days of them all looking like Lemmy and smelling like Ricky are well and truly gone, you know?
Yeah. Have you ever had the long hair? Have you ever gone in for that?
No.
Never tried that?
No. But I've got bullet belts and stuff like that.
Right.
If you'd have wanted me to dress up, I would have dressed up and brought CDs. I mean, obviously I should have prepared more for this show.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna play some classic rock, aren't we? I think we're gonna play The Who. We got Jump, Van Halen. That's a classic, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I got that about 5 times on every Driving album I brought in for you.
Okay, and so
Are we going to play Since You've Been Gone?
Yes. Yeah. What's next?
British Sea Power.
Yeah, I thought we should play a couple of singles that we've enjoyed over the last year or so, and this is one of them. Carry On, play at Canfield.
And don't forget Paul Di'Anno and Santa Claus is Coming to Town's coming on as well.
Paul Di'Anno doesn't